there other things going on in the world other than, football teams being wronged? Yes. Yes, there are. Rashida Tlaib.
She's good.
She's awesome.
Right?
She wants students to be forgiven their debt. And she kind of outlined that whole thing.
I worked full-time Monday through Friday and took weekend classes to get my law degree, and still close to $200,000 in debt. And I still owe about $70,000.
And who forced you to take out that student loan? Who forced you to go to law school and spend $200,000 when you're not even really using your law degree?
Yeah, well, she does not know the law. That's
no,
for sure.
She doesn't.
Yeah, and as you're watching her whine out there, just keep in mind the person speaking makes a salary that you pay for of $174,000 a year. Okay.
All right. Let's see the rest of this.
And most of it was interest.
Oh, no.
Most of it was our own government making money and profit off of me.
That's you. You're the government.
And guess what? I didn't go to the for-profit entities. I went to legal aid. I worked at the nonprofit organization fighting for, the right to breathe clean air, to fight for the worker that was getting their wage, taken and stolen
so I
from
should
their
pay for
employer.
your student loan
I
debt.
went and worked on immigrant rights and so much
more. I don't care what you did.
And all of that
Who
to
cares?
say, we have to stop treating as if folks that are paying for education as if they bought some bougie car or some big,
Pause it for a second.
No.
It doesn't matter what they got, what they incurred the debt for. If they did so willingly of their own free will, it's their responsibility now, not ours as taxpayers.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. I mean, I couldn't care less what they're doing with their degree.
I would like to point out we've avoided this until now. We've allowed Jeffy to change the definition of the word bougie. Rashida Tlaib is actually using it properly. It's high class, but we've let Jeffy manipulate our language, and we just went along with it, and now we're having to pay for it. We had to pay for it today.
We should not have done it. Let's see the rest of this if we
Folks
can handle it.
Folks that are paying for education as if they bought some bougie car or some big, something beyond their... No, they were seeking an education.
Oh, wow. Wow. Huh. So that's our fault then?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's our fault, and we should have to pay for it. $1.73 trillion. $1.73 trillion. And we're supposed to just pick up the tab because it's a lot. And they made a choice to go into debt to go to school. They could have avoided that choice. I did. Did you have student debt, Keith? How did you pay for Nebraska?
My parents were so kind to fund that, and they got a Pell Grant for me.
Okay.
And
what is the Pell? You don't have to pay the Pell Grant back because it's a grant, right?
Yeah.
So
correct.
Yeah.
And like for example, my kids. I was about to say my kids are going to college. One of them is going to college right now, and we have an option to take on student debt. And we're not going to. We've made that decision that we're going to scrimp and save and figure it out, and we're not going to go into debt.
But that's only because you're bougie white people,
because we're
right, and other people don't have that same opportunity.
That's right. And I would also like to point out to the lovely representative of the state of Michigan that it's the federal government that's actually caused the cost of school to go up with their involvement with the financial aspect of it. And so if you really want to get to the heart of the matter, now I've got Don Henley in my head, then you need to address that as opposed to the people that are going out and running up individual debt.
Yeah, all this whining about, and now I have all this debt. Yeah, you went into that with your eyes wide open, right? You were an adult human being when you took out the loan. Otherwise, you wouldn't be going to college unless you're, some 12-year-old genius who somehow advanced to college way ahead of time. But you're an adult human being, and you know that you're going to have to pay that back. And so now you're going to whine about it because you made those choices. You want somebody else to pick up the tab for you. No. How about no? We're not going to do it. It's pathetic. And these communists... And she is as close to a communist as this country offers in a politician. She and the whole squad are all a bunch of little socialist communists, a bunch of Marxists. And just typical of Marxists, they're the elite. They shouldn't have to pay anything. And so they're going to put that burden on us.
Collapse the system.
Yeah. Absolutely not. No. I'm so tired of it. So tired of the whining.